Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all dressed like $1 million bucks, things in its cups. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey, why don't you join? Yeah. Whoa, Steve Harvey, get along, y'all. Better give me some air. When I listen to Steve Harvey, yeah, join me. Come with me, help me say, I'm so afraid to go home. You gotta turn it on, yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn it on. Turn them out. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Oh, man, got a radio show. Man, got a radio show and a whole lot more, too, man. God is good to me. I have no other explanation. I have no other explanation of my existence and where I stand in this thing called life, except if it was not for the goodness of God Almighty, if it was not for his grace and his mercy, there's no way I could exist the way that I do. I would not be who I am or where I am. I am who I am and where I am simply because God is who he is. If it was not for God, I would have no testimony for you because I would have failed every single test. Plain, pure, and simple. I can sit here today and tell you flat out that it is purely because of God's grace and mercy that I exist today, because of his favor. See, now, he shows us favor in life because of a combination of things I've discovered. And this is not the whole answer to life. I can assure you it's not. But this is a combination that I've grown to understand better and better. And I wish I had gotten it earlier in my life. But here it is. If you take faith and you combine it with an incredible work ethic, then God has the greatest opportunities to show you favor. That's the best way I can explain success to you from my standpoint. It is the combination of faith and work that produces the most opportunities for God to show you favor. See, a lot of times we want God to bless us, but we ain't doing nothing for him to bless. So now we sideways in the equation a little bit. But see, if you had the faith in God, that God can do anything but fail, that God will get you through, that God will see you through, that the God you serve is the greatest giver of all good things. If you kept that faith intact through it all, and you produced an incredible work ethic, that allows the most opportunities for God to show you favor. See, without that, what you want God to do? See, you can have faith and be sitting at the house watching TV, there's nothing being produced, no opportunities for God to show you favor. And you got to do some things, man, that you are uncomfortable doing or don't feel like doing, or something that don't have the right payoff right in front of your face, with the faith that it'll pay off later on. See, too many people are working for the right now reward. And the right now reward is not how it works. Sometimes the reward is coming later on up the road. But the only way you can know that is if you got to apply the faith. And see, the reason you don't know that it's coming like that, or you have to have faith to believe that it's coming, because faith is the belief in things that you cannot see. That's what faith is. You know, you standing at, let me give you an example. You standing at the crosswalk with a walk sign on it, and the sign flashing on the corner, don't walk. Then the sign say, walk. What do you think your chances of making it across that street is? Well, pretty good. Cause guess what? The signs say walk. You can see the other side. There's other people in the crosswalk walking. So guess what? You strike out blindly. It don't take a lot of faith to get across that street. That's not what I'm talking to you about. I'm talking about the faith, the belief in things that you cannot see. The faith that what I'm doing today, I believe in my heart of heart that God wouldn't bring me this far to leave me, that God is a true and living God, that he keeps his promises, that later on, these things that I'm working towards right now gonna pay off later on. See, too many people want the reward right now. See, that's not the exhibition of faith. If it's the right thing to do, if it's a good thing to do, if it's a just thing to do, see, if it's sin in it, it ain't God. You can just clear it on up right there. You can stop all the wondering if that's his voice talking to you, if it's the right thing to do. If it's sin in it, it's not God talking to you. Kill it. You can shut it down. You ain't got to wonder about it. Go down there and seek revenge. That ain't God. Go tell him off when you see him. That ain't God. Anything that's got sin in it is not God's voice telling you to do it. So you can kill that conversation today. That's how you know. But if you align yourself up, man, and what you're doing is just and right and correct and pleasing in the sight of God, it'll pay off for you later on. And see, here's the best way I can tell it to you. Here's another way. When you're going somewhere, when you're on the road to going somewhere, and you know the somewhere that you're trying to get to. Let's say you've set a goal or a vision for yourself. You know where you want to get to. You got a good idea, and you on your way to going there. Listen to me. When it gets hard, and it is going to get hard, when it gets difficult, and it is going to get difficult, when it becomes challenging, and it is going to become challenging, when it becomes all three of those things, when it don't look like it's going to happen, don't stop and complain so much. But see, I know he done blessed me, but in the middle of it, man, I felt a little heavy. And you got to be careful when it get hard for you, because you'll find yourself complaining. And when you complain, and see, what you can't do is you can't complain so much that you forget that the place that you're trying to go to, you actually on your way there still. See, don't get caught up in the complaining and then lose sight of your blessing that's actually happening to you. What really, man, of all the times to register a complaint to God, to sit up and go, hey, man, I wanted to ease back into this thing. Ease back in. Man, you in. It's a tornado whirling around you. You ain't got time to ease back in. You got to go on and jump back in it. It is what it is. To whom much is given, much is required. Always appreciate the blessings. Don't get so caught up in the complaints that you lose sight of the blessings, man. God got a lot for you in your life, man. But you got to have them two things, y'all. You got to take that faith And you got to apply a crazy work ethic to it. And that creates the most opportunities for God to show you favor. And when God starts showing you favor, man, all them seeds you planted, all of that wheat you've been sowing, all of that hard work you've been put in, God will pay it off, and he'll pay it off in ways that you don't even see coming. Okay? Cool.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let me just simply get to it. I'm talking about God Almighty. He done did it again. That sun, the one that's up this morning, that was him. That moon that showed in some places last night, that was him. The stars in the sky, that was him. The waking up in the morning, I'm talking about you, that was him. Man, the opportunity to do it again today and get it right, that's him. And nobody else can get credit for this. The tide that comes in, morning, noon, late afternoon, night, you don't know when it's coming, where it's going. That's him. That earth that rotates on its axis, that's him. I was listening to a scientist yesterday on YouTube. I wasn't listening to him. He popped up, and he said that there is no evidence that there is a God. I said, fool, how much do you want? Snowfall, mountains, oceans, meadows, trees, greenery, birds, humans, life, knowledge, lamps, food.
Lamps.
Come on. What?
Lamps.
Listed lamps, just
What?
objects.
Carpet. No, what more? I just went, man, these dudes right here. You know, man, you can outsmart yourself. You can be so dumb that you outsmart yourself. Then you done set up here and took yourself to school. Mm-hmm. And now you done let somebody down at an educational institution tell you about whether there's a God or not, because there is no physical evidence. I don't know what you're looking for. I don't know what you're looking for. I tell you what.
What else do you need?
I'm at a loss with you, but I'll tell you one thing though. If you drive in your car and your car go off a cliff,
Gonna call on them.
okay now.
Everybody.
I promise you.
You gonna call on them.
You won't be calling for stars and you won't be calling on protons. I promise you. You're going to holler for him.
Yes, sir.
Nah.
Yeah. Oh, protons, neutrons. No, that ain't what you're going to say, homie. That ain't what you're going to say.
Save
and you
me
know what?
Stars.
Yeah. And in his grace and mercy, he saved people like that.
He will show up.
He will.
He saved people like that. That's not going to be me. Because I called him before I go off the cliff.
Thank you,
sir.
Thank you.
I'm talking to him for keeping me off the cliff.
Yes, sir.
That part, Steve.
I'm keeping him. I thank him for taking me to the cliff and giving me the sense to turn back around. I thank him for letting me jump off the cliff and opening parachute and putting wind under my wing. That's what I thank him for everything, man. That's Steve Harvey Morning Show. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, nephew Tommy, Mouth of the South. We here.
Thank you, Steve. Back with the nephew and run that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us today, Neff?
The sex is too loud, Shirley. The sex is just too loud. You know, people got to learn how to do it quietly. You know, you ever had to do it quietly and couldn't make no noise? You ever had to do that? Be quiet with it sometimes. It's too loud.
I never accomplish it, though.
You gonna holler at some point?
Well, it don't be a full holler, but it's going to be some noises. It leak out.
Okay.
Like what, Steve?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's what it sounds like when you're trying to swallow a scream.
Yeah.
Sex is too loud. Let's go, cat dog. Sex is too loud.
Hello.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Cedric.
You have the wrong number. This is his wife, though. Can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm calling you from the front desk here at the Hilton Hotel, and I've called the room a few times, and you guys haven't answered. So we actually went a little further and got the number that's connected with the credit card. And I wouldn't be calling your number like this, but the people are complaining about you guys on the floor that you guys are staying on, and they're saying that the sex is too loud coming from you all hotel room.
Wait a minute. What'd you say?
The people on you all's floor are saying that the sex is too loud coming from you and your husband's room.
Wait, what the is going on here? I am at home, and that mother is out of town. So what are you saying to me?
Can I get you to hold on for a second?
Sure. Some bull.
This is his wife on the phone right now. But she said she's at home. That's what she's telling me. She's telling me she's at home. But she's not upstairs. No, she's not upstairs. Evidently in a different city. What am I supposed to say to her? Okay, hang on. Ma'am?
Yes,
Okay, I'm sorry. What's your name again?
Dominique.
Okay. Dominique, you know what? We won't worry about it. We'll fix it.
What do you mean don't worry about it? You just called me to tell me that basically my husband is having sex with someone at the hotel, and now you're acting like I'm just supposed to act like this didn't happen? Hello?
Yeah.
And I did hear you talking in the background.
You heard who?
I heard you.
Okay, hold on. Can you hold on again, please?
And, where are you at? Which is this? Which hotel is this?
Just hold on for a second, man. I didn't hit the mute button. I didn't hit the hold button. No, she heard everything we was talking about. I don't know. What am I supposed to say to her? The guy won't answer the phone, and there's noise coming from the room all day. All right. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, Dominique, Miss Dominique, I want to apologize. We thought we were calling the number.
Apology is not going to do it. I can solve the problem for you. What's your address? Tell me your address.
I'm not at liberty to give that information.
This is some some real bull. Can you put your manager on the phone or something?
My manager's actually in a meeting right now. I don't. Miss Dominique, I just want to say I truly apologize. I thought I was calling the person that was in the room. I'm really
you know
sorry.
What?
I don't know what to say.
There is nothing to say unless you're going to give me your address right now, so I could be on my way over there.
What city are you in?
Don't worry about where I'm at. I can get to you and his. You know what? I'm going to call this mother myself, and he better
wait.
Call.
Okay, wait a minute.
I can solve your whole situation.
Okay, but
I'm calling his right now.
Okay, but will you wait? Because you're going to mess around. I'm going to lose my job.
I don't give a about your job right now. Bro, you told me that my husband is some other in your hotel. Do you think I care? So what's your address so I could be on my way?
Okay.
Actually, let me just call him.
No. My manager coming now.
Now your manager is available. How convenient.
Okay. So my manager Tom.
I don't want to talk to your manager.
Okay. I thought you wanted to talk to the manager.
I'm pissed off right now. So either you're going to give me your address.
Can I put, this is my manager, Tommy. Can I put Tommy on the phone?
Sure.
Hey, Dominique.
Yes.
This is Tommy.
Okay, Tommy.
What's going on?
Your worker called me to tell me that my husband was having sex in your hotel too loud. And I asked him his address, and he won't give it to me. And I'm on my way down there, and I'm about to call my husband since he won't answer your call. And I did hear him talking to you in the background.
Okay. Well, did you hear who he was talking to?
No, I didn't.
Okay. He was talking to me, but do you know who I am?
No, I don't. And I don't really care.
But do you know Tommy at all?
Do I know Tommy? No.
Do you know Tommy?
No.
Okay. Do you know nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show? Do you know
Are
him?
you kidding? You asshole. How dare you? That's messed up, Tommy. Oh, my. I'm not your friend right now, Tommy. And I don't like you anymore. I just want you to know that.
Oh, come on, Dominique. Come on.
That ain't funny. It's not funny, Tommy. It's really not.
Okay. All right. I don't want to get off the phone and we're on bad terms now. We got to get back. We got to be on good terms when we get off the phone. Okay? Come on, Dominique. Laugh with me, baby, please.
Well, I don't know if you be laughing if somebody called you with this. But okay.
I would. You have a sister. Your sister's name is Lydia. Am I right?
Yes.
Lydia is who got me to prank phone call you, baby.
Oh, my. Okay, it's really going down now. I got something for you and her. So let me see you in the streets, Tommy.
Okay, let me ask you this, though, before you go. At least give me this. What's the baddest radio show in the land? Come on, let me ask.
You know, Steve Harvey and nephew Tommy. You know what, Tommy? You used to be my favorite, but now I'm rolling with Steve. You could kiss my ass. Come on.
Oh, come on.
Thank you, Shirley.
Thank you, nephew.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, some sad news. Young and the Restless soap star Eric Braeden, best known as Victor Newman. Who doesn't know Victor Newman?
Victor?
Yes. He reveals that he got a cancer diagnosis. We'll talk about that. Plus, actor Damson Idris is on fire in Hollywood. Hollywood is saying that he's got next. And there's a new celebrity couple alert. They're back together. Ashanti and Nelly? Question mark. Are they back? Okay.
Right.
We love them together. Yes, we did. Yeah. We'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour. But right now, it is time to ask the CLO, our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey. This one's from Justine in Port Arthur. Justine says, I'm a stepmom of 2 girls that don't care for me at all. Their daddy gets mad at me and fuels their hate by venting to them about our grown-up issues. In a heated argument in front of the girls, I challenged my husband to tell them about his ED, since he talks to them like they're grown. Of course, he's very upset about that. Why do men always dish it out, but they can't take it?
You know you wrong for that.
You know that's wrong.
You way out of line. That's way below the belt. See, that's one thing that was too far. I don't know what y'all been arguing about, but you bringing up it in front of them little girls, that was wrong. Now, they done Googled it. Now, they looking at their daddy like, well, damn.
My man? You talking about my man?
For real. You wrong for that. Matter of fact, both of y'all wrong. Y'all breaking up. This is it. This is it. When that's because that argument, I'm gonna tell you right now, that's marriage
so hard.
ending.
She got tired of him.
You can't hear
Marriage
like that.
ending. Well, I don't know. I mean, he probably said some adult stuff like she said in front of the kids. Well, you shouldn't argue in front of kids anyway. That's for starters, because they don't have the bandwidth to deal with what you're talking about anyway.
No.
So
He got to get some medicine, though, dog. He gonna have to get
You gonna have to do that, though.
For the next one, because she's out.
Yeah. While she talking, pop 2 of them.
Yeah.
Before you start arguing, take 2. And then while she running her mouth, watch this.
Okay.
Well,
Now.
who got what now? Well, you talking about right here?
Get you an IV and put it in the drip. Get it.
Oh, look, see, talk about too far.
Let it run through.
Next one is Michaela in Honolulu, who writes, my husband is stationed here in Hawaii and I haven't made any friends, so I hang out with our realtor. He has a husband and my husband has met him. But because the realtor is a man, my husband said I can't hang out with him. Why is this?
Hold on, wait. I'm lost, Shirley.
All right. She hangs out with her realtor. She has no friends in Hawaii. They live in Hawaii.
Okay.
So she has no friends. So she started hanging out with her realtor who has a husband. He's a guy, has a husband. He's married. And her husband has met his husband. But because the realtor is still a man, her husband says she can't hang out with them. Yeah. So why is that? She wants to know.
Because he a man.
That's it.
Yeah, that's all to it.
My wife
got to be accepting. You want us to be accepting. You want us to, then okay, these is the rules. Then.
But he's a gay man. He doesn't want her. He has a
These is the rules. If you want us to be accepting, honor everybody's pronoun, fine. No problem at all. I don't like my wife hanging out with men.
She has no friends. None.
But Tommy,
it ain't no women over there she can be friends with.
My wife has a gay friend, almost one of her best friends, Darren. But I've had a conversation with Darren. I've told Darren,
yeah,
you better
he's always Darren.
Yeah, he's cool. But I told him, you better be gay every time I see you, though. Every time I see you, I better not catch one inkling that you ain't gay. You better be it every single time I see you.
Oh, too much testosterone in the room right now.
Yeah.
Pretty women pass by. If you turn your head back, I can couch your ass.
Keep your flag up.
Anyway, we're moving on to Carrie in Durham. That's a crazy double standard. Carrie in Durham says, I'm dating a 28-year-old woman that thinks it's cool to do whatever I do. If I hang out with my friends till 2 a.m., she makes a point to do the same thing. If I'm on a call and can't talk, she will go days without answering my calls. If I go shopping, she expects me to buy her something too. Is this immature behavior?
I mean, bruh.
I'll accept the last one about the shopping.
Here's the deal. If you hang out at 2 with your friends, are you saying she can't hang out at 2 with her friends?
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
That's a problem. If you on phone calls and you can't talk to her, then she ain't taking your phone call. Now, you can call it immature if you want to. Well, all right, let's skip on it. Y'all ain't gonna make it. Next question. No, they ain't gonna make it. They're 28 and this is a problem already. They already need therapy. They need therapy to date. No, they ain't gonna make it. No, you gotta go to counseling. You gotta go to counseling to date. You are not going to make it. I've seen this before. No.
That came up on Ready to
I don't know why they hanging out the 2.
Bro, if you gotta have counseling to date. If you writing in about dating, you ain't even got to the hard part yet.
Right, that's true. Now that's
oh my goodness, y'all can't even get along, and y'all ain't even really together.
Yeah, y'all just kicking it. Y'all can't get along.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, Carrie.
Yeah, he thinks it's on her though. All right, last one, Steve. This is from Keisha in Lansing. Keisha says, my boyfriend is married and he told his wife about me. She won't divorce him, so she's cool with him cheating. She even invited me to their child's 5th birthday party on Saturday. My bestie said I should not go. Should I be nice and go anyway?
Don't go over there. She gonna kill you.
Right. It's a trap.
That's murder. That's a setup.
Yep.
You gonna die at the baby party.
Yeah.
You gonna be the only adult at the kid party that died in the swimming pool.
Come on,
don't go over that lady house. Don't go. Your bestie said don't go. Go invite you.
Yeah.
Do you know what you finna walk into?
Yeah.
She doesn't know.
Yeah.
You.
She thinks they're friends.
Oh no, that ain't how this finna work.
She thinks they're friends.
Okay. Go over there. Matter of fact, go on over there. Take your bestie and have her film it and then tape it and then send it to her.
Right.
You're not gonna believe this. She hoping you come.
Yeah. She won't divorce him and she's cool with him cheating.
Okay, cool. So she done invited you to a kid's birthday party.
Tell you what, better not eat this one specific cupcake.
Yeah.
That's for her.
What's your favorite cupcake? There will be 2 of them there.
Don't go.
And
Thank
don't
you,
go
CLO.
over there. And let me tell you something else. Don't go over there playing with Homie the Clown. That ain't who
Thank
you
you,
think it is.
CLO. Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, some sad news from the soap world. Young and Restless star 82-year-old Eric Brayton, who has played Victor Newman since 1980, revealed on Facebook Live that he was recently diagnosed with cancer. Brayton shared that he began to have problems with his prostate and bladder while recovering from a knee replacement, and he eventually visited his doctor, and he says, "You have cancer." Brayton recalled on Facebook Live, he said, I said, "Whoa, holy sugar honey iced tea." Okay.
That's what you say. That's what you say. Trust me.
Go ahead. Keep the music going. Go ahead, Tommy.
That's exactly what
Needless
you
to say, he said he was taken aback.
Oh,
But he was determined to deal with it. He said he wants to thank his fans for their support and well wishes. And of course, we wish
Holding on.
Victor Newman well. He'll be in our prayers.
Don't give up, baby. Do not give up. Think positive. You got to think positive.
Tell him, Tommy. What is
Yeah.
he singing?
The Young and the Restless song.
There is no lyrics.
No lyrics.
He's making them up.
I'll never give up.
Sing for Victor Newman. Come on,
Come on,
Victor.
Victor. Hang in there,
Keep
Victor.
holding on.
Everybody loves Victor Newman on Young and the Restless.
Till I'm free.
Right.
I ain't got cancer. I ain't got cancer.
Making me so uncomfortable.
Oh, cancer free. No more chemotherapy. No more needles in me.
I don't think we can run this, though.
I'm gonna be free. Hang on, Victor. I just wanted to do that. He plays so beautiful, don't you agree?
Get out of here. We
Oh, my
can't stand you.
That's some people that making up songs about anything. I just want to write that song to everybody who long to be cancer free, that God is in the healing business, and I wrote this.
Amen.
You know, it just came to me.
Amen.
The Lord, He just put it, and I came up with this
Put a
song
song on
called
your heart.
Cancer Free. And it's just for everybody that's in chemotherapy. And what that, it was a healing song, and I know that that has touched somebody today.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hallelujah.
We're moving on.
And you be sitting there in church, be going, is she for real?
I know. Like, somebody stop him. All right, here we are. We're all hurt behind this one. The series finale of our favorite show, Snowfall, aired last week after 7 seasons. Snowfall is such a great show. It first premiered back in 2017, and viewers instantly became hooked on the story of Franklin Saint, played by Damson Idris. The last episode of the series was titled The Struggle, and Franklin Saint was left penniless, alone, and on the brink of sanity. Damson
cold.
Idris, huh?
It's cold.
Oh, yeah, right. Damson is being praised left and right by viewers. One viewer proclaimed, "No one has portrayed a coming-of-age story as brilliantly as Damson Idris, period."
Excellent.
Okay? Period.
Excellent.
Yeah. And this was John Singleton's project before he passed away. Yeah. Another fan tweeted that Damson Idris is, quote, the greatest actor of this generation. And Damson himself tweeted a picture of an unkempt Franklin Saint with the caption, "Goodbye, Franklin."
No.
I saw that.
Franklin,
Yeah.
no.
It's
over.
hard to see him go. Yeah, because
No.
he was brilliant in that role. I've been
And the
watching
drug
it.
dealer don't never win. The drug dealer ain't gonna win at the end.
We saw it, a snowfall, power,
Power.
ghost gone.
Yeah, so Steve, of course, it's no secret that your daughter Lori is dating Damson. So have you met him?
news to
Have you
you.
met him? What's he like? Have you met him?
Yeah, I'm ready. No, see, no, I'm keeping this one close to the vest. No.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I ain't,
I respect that. I respect
Yeah,
that.
that's cool. You don't have to have your best business all out there. We just
No.
Hoping you would spill a little tea. So no tea
We
today.
know he has a beautiful British accent. We do know that.
I don't give a damn about your accent. I don't give a damn about
him as
Britain.
an actor,
Care nothing
that's
about
all
that
we know.
queen, none of that.
She's gone.
What
Damn
about
British
the Earl of
accent. What, like I'm
Ottingham?
sitting up here finna go, oh my God.
Ooh, I want a British accent.
He sound British.
Yeah.
But how I sound.
Country.
That's what you need to be worried about, how the hell I sound.
Like Bad Boys
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
in the
about.
movie.
See,
All
that's what I love about people. He has a beautiful British accent. What's beautiful about it? British people don't sound beautiful.
I love their accent, Steve.
yeah.
No, it's
so
just
bad.
different. They ain't no accent. I like mine. You know who I like? I like mine, Shannon Sharps, and Kendrick Perkins. That's who I like.
That's country all day long.
Yeah, I love. Hey man, I told you, man, I told Shannon Sharp on this podcast, we ought to do a podcast, me, him, and Perkins.
No.
The name of the podcast, y'all said what now?
What
Not
they
about
say?
you. This is about
Who gonna sponsor this,
Idris.
bro?
Nobody.
Nobody, no sponsor.
We have Hearing Aid Company, Crown.
Crown Royal.
A drink.
I know, but we'll have drinks that don't nobody really. We'll be sponsored by E&J. Old ass drinks.
Old brandy. Erkins.
Yeah.
And let's get to this quickly. Celebrity couple news. This past Saturday in Vegas at the Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia fight, celebrity couple citing Ashanti and Nelly attended the fight together, and it appears that they're back together. So that's kind of good news.
I
We
want
love
them
them
to stay
together, so hopefully
Yeah.
they're back.
Let me in.
Hot
All right, coming up in 20 minutes after the hour, we'll tell you about a Louisiana woman who has the world's biggest afro right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Trending hair news, the world's largest afro belongs to 47-year-old Avon Dugas of Louisiana. Her name is Avon Dugas. She's from Louisiana. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, Dugas's afro is an astonishing 9.84 inches tall, 10.4 inches wide. Yeah, almost 10 inches tall,
Oh,
10
hell
inches
no.
wide.
That ain't no world record.
Yes, it is. According to
No,
the
it
Guinness
ain't.
Book of World Records. Why? Why you say that?
You know, in the 70s,
Michael had a big one.
Clarence Scott.
Who is Clarence Scott, Steve?
Well, I know people had afro, man. Diane Reeves.
Ooh, look at that afro.
No, hell no. They eat her ass alive.
You lying.
No, that ain't nothing. They just, where they measure this from?
Well, anyway, it was 5.41 feet in circumference, and Dugas's journey to having the world's biggest afro began 24 years ago when she decided to forego using chemicals in her hair and just go natural. Overall, she's on a mission to promote positivity, confidence, and self-love. I love all of that.
I had
So-
a blowout one time, same
Yeah, I want to
size.
hear about your afro back in the day. Uh-huh.
Woo,
You had a blowout.
boy, when the blowout kick came out,
No, explain to people what that is. Or
I
was.
don't know.
You
Blowout
Blowout
kick. Hell,
kid is-
you put it on your hair to make it look longer or bigger.
Yeah, stretch it out. Boy, sometime, man, I knew how to do the blowout with pressing comb on the stove.
Uh-huh. Wow.
My fro was out there.
So what was your routine? What was
But
your
don't
day?
run nowhere, though. Don't get sweaty.
Why? Wow. Oh, and it'll shrink back,
It's going to come on back to you.
snatch back.
Yeah, right quick. And it don't come together either. It come in patches.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the blowout kit. So you used to have a blowout kit, man, and you did it yourself. It was like a mild relaxer, but it still made your hair look like a fro. It wasn't straight. You know, straight where it go limp.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Just
but the
a little
blowout
curl
was just make it stand a little stronger. Oh, some cold fro, boy.
Wow.
Boy.
You had that afro pick.
Do you miss
Oh,
it?
I had to pick hair. Yeah, I miss it. Hell, I miss hair. Hell, I miss a fro. But boy, let me tell you something.
What?
Steve Harvey, I had a set of waves that was nice.
Your
I
hair
had
was
some
wavy
waves.
too?
No, I had the low weight.
I had
Wait a
waves.
minute.
Oh, Oh, look how he's looking at you, Carla.
I offended you?
Yeah.
We started Wade. What?
He got
These
mad.
Waves ain't new.
What you use? You had Murray's dog?
Stocky
Jeez,
cat,
Murray.
man. Spoten Wade, Murray.
Spoten Wade.
Dap. I brush it, man. Put a hot washcloth on it. Real hot as I could stand it. And then pull it back and walk straight out the door. Wade up.
All right, Afro man.
Kept a brush in your pocket.
Coming up in 34 minutes
clothes on.
after the hour. We'll check Steve's voicemail right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now to check Steve's voicemail. If you'd like to leave a message for Steve, call him 877-29-STEVE. You might just hear your call on the air. Are you ready, Steve?
Stay ready.
Here we go. This caller thinks you're a little jealous of your nephew here.
Good morning, Steve. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Steve, I listen to y'all every morning religiously, man. You know, but it's like, it seems like to me, this is me, it seems like you jealous of Tommy, man. You know, it seems like you're really jealous of Tommy because Tommy is moving up. You know, I don't know if he might fall catch you in money-wise or, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? But Tommy gonna get real big, man. You know what I mean? And the spotlight is about to change, Steve. You know what I mean? So, I mean, get used to it. You know what I mean? Get used to it. Love y'all though, man. Bye-bye.
Well, the spotlight will change for Tommy, and it is changing. But what is I'm jealous of, though? And Paul, let me ask you something else. What do you want me to say? First of all, I'm not jealous of Tommy. I support Tommy in all his moves.
Yeah.
You know, what you seem like is because you are penny petty ass hater that's always trying to start something. Your little weak ass comment. Don't call here no more trying to stir up nothing. The spotlight finna change. You act like I try to blow Tommy's light out to make mine brighter. My candle that been lit. Tommy candle lit. Now, if Tommy come up, that's fine with Tommy. But that don't mean I got to go down. See, you think it's a race, Paul, and it's not.
Tommy, do you agree? Do you think your uncle is jealous of you? Do you agree with Paul?
No, I don't think so. Helpful if anything.
Well, you have asked him to come out and open up for you when you do your comedy.
That ain't gonna happen.
And see, that's what Paul talking about.
You call that what you want. Right here. Paul, let me tell Paul something. That ain't gonna happen, Paul. Yeah, you. Now, if that's what you talking about, you damn skip it.
Won't you come to Philly this weekend? Open up for me and Lou Nail, man. Do a little warm-up spot, dog.
Open up for Tommy and Lou Nail.
Yeah, do a little warm-up spot, man. We got you.
Yeah, so to the little hater-ass caller that called in, trying to throw some dissension in the family. Seeing like Tommy coming up. Tommy need it. I want Tommy to come up.
Right.
So little,
as it should be.
Sitting up in here, man, with your little... What do you do for a living, Paul?
He called you out.
That out.
Thank you, though, Paul.
Right.
Thank you for the love, Paul.
What do you? That ain't love. That's hate. He masking in love. You gonna compliment Tommy and try to slam me at the same time? Calling. Who else you got? You put.
All right.
Man, don't leave no voice message. 877-29-STEVE. Call me.
This is Miss Jackson, Steve, who's a faithful
Tommy
listener.
Jackson.
Hey, good morning, Mr. Steve Harvey. This me again, Sandra Jackson. I'm still a faithful listener. Oh, my God. I be waiting on to see what you gonna say in the morning time. You just make my day. You make me laugh so hard at the red light. You make me laugh early going to the bathroom, going to make my coffee. You make my day. I'm at home by myself at my house. But when I be walking through my house, I be laughing so hard. You make my morning. And I just want to tell you, thank you. I'm so glad you have that gift to bring joy to people. I just want to tell you, thank you. And keep on making people laugh. Love you. Everybody be blessed. Bye.
Well, now, I would accept that compliment, Miss Jackson. But I do want you to point out, too, that there are those who are listening who will point out the fact that you are being a hater and jealous because you only mention me. A great big part of my success on this radio show is because of these other 4 people that talk every morning. I just wanted to say that to you because you know who probably listening.
It is the next. It's the one who's got next, according to Paul. The prank phone
Thank you,
call
Paul.
right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the subject is sleeping in the next room. Okay.
Sleeping in the next room.
All right. We'll find out what that's all about. But right now, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Nav?
Before we get started, Shirley, it's going down Saturday night at the Keswick, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. 2-Ray in the building, Craig McLaren in the building, Lou Nell in the building, hosted by yours truly, Nephew Tom. It's Saturday night, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And Philly, if you're listening, I'm going to see if I can get us a nice little warm-up. If he ain't doing nothing this Saturday, bring him on out of retirement, let him do. I'm gonna give him, you know how they do when you first start. I'm gonna give you 5 minutes, let you go out there and do 5.
See how he does.
Well, I ain't gonna be able to do that, Tommy, cause, Paul, he...
The caller from the last...
Come on down, Paul. Come on to the show. I'm gonna let Steve open up, give us 5. And then I'm going to come on out there and do what I do. So, yeah, it's tickets on sale right now. All right, me and Lou Nell in the building. That's it. This right here is our, if you're going to rob a bank, you need to do it in style. You need to know how to do it. So this is the limo bank job. Limo bank job. I recommend if you ever think about robbing a bank, limo is probably the way to go. Let's go, Cat-Dog.
That's what you recommend.
What?
If you in that line of work, you know what I'm saying? If you in that line.
So you can...
Well, then a hearse then. One of the two. You know what I'm saying? Let's go,
Get to the
Cat-Dog.
prank.
Good afternoon. How can I help you? I'm trying to get Cecil. Yeah, this Cecil. Hey, Cecil, one of my boys gave me your number, man. I'm trying to get a car service for tonight. Okay, listen, this is my personal number. Do you have the main number? Man, I keep calling the main line, but ain't nobody answering. I done called that about 6-7 times. They keep rolling over to a voicemail or something. Okay, brother. What's your name? My name's Tony. Okay, listen, Tony, I got a customer in the back. Let me get them handled. You got a few moments? I'm hit the drop off. Let me get the dough for them and all that. You want me to call you back? Hold the phone. All right? Okay, cool. All right, thank you. Have a good evening. All right, Tony? Yeah, what's up? Yeah, now, you saying you called the main line and you just keep going to voicemail or something like that? I keep calling the main line, but, I know I'm calling at the last minute, dog. I'm trying to get a car for tonight, man. Okay, what you need? Listen, we got the SUV, we got a sedan or 2. We got a couple limos, white or black. What you need? If I could get a black limousine, be cool. Okay, we got that. What time? Where I'm picking you up? What time? What it costs, for an hour? Because all I need is an hour. Well, it's $65 an hour, but we only do 3-hour minimum. The first 3 hours. 65. Okay. Okay. See, so all I need is an hour, man. Really, like 45 minutes. So, do you think they'll work with me? Well, you can't get them, so you're dealing with me. Let me see. I'll tell you what. I'll do you for $150, and I'll take care of you. But now I want you to know, I'm going to let them know everything. So I got to have either credit card or receipt or something on the cash to let them know, because I'm not no crooked brother. I'm going to let them know everything that I'm doing. Will that work for you? 150. I can give you 150 when you pick me up. That's no problem there. Where am I picking you up and at what time? All right, I'm at 98 Village Drive. 98 Village Drive. Okay, 98. And where am I taking you, sir? I'm going downtown on Capitol Street. Downtown to Capitol Street. All right. And what time am I picking you up? You could get me like at 11:45 tonight. That'd be good. 11:45. Okay. That's 45 minutes. 2 an hour you're going to need. 11:45. That makes it 12:45, 12:30, 12:45. Okay, good deal. Let me see. And downtown Capitol, what? You didn't give me an address. I don't really know the address. I'm going to bank. bank downtown, all right? Right. Can I ask you something, Tony, right? Yeah. I'm not trying to get any business, and we don't ask questions usually, but a bank at night's going to be closed. I mean, you're not going to work because I got to take you back. So you're dropping off to somebody, something like that, right? No, I ain't dropping nothing off. I'm picking something up. See, what I need you to do is this right here. I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to be in there probably like about 15 minutes. But when I come out, man, I need you to have the car running, and we need to get out of there. Wait a minute. You asking me to run you down to a bank at midnight, and you picking something up at midnight, and I got to be ready to go when you come out. Me and my boys, when we come out of there, when we get back in the back of the limo, I need you to put the pedal down, man, and let's get out of there. Look here, young brother. Well, how old are you, man? I'm 24. Yeah, that's what I figured. Look here, man. It sounds like you're into some kind of shady. I don't do that, brother. Hold up, man. Yo, you a driver, dog. Your job is to drive. If you pick somebody up, first of all, you ain't supposed to be asking nobody where they going, what doing. You're supposed to drive. Okay, let me stop you. What I'm telling you is, man, once we come out the bank, drive. Let me stop you. That's why I'm driving. Instead of working somewhere else driving, because I was ignorant like you at one time. Now, let me tell you something, brother. I don't know your business and really don't care at this point in time. I'm not doing no crazy like this here. Brother, let me tell you something, man. What you need to do is get your young into some type of training school or something to find yourself a job. You're going to go down there and them going to blow your brains out. I ain't really trying to hear all this right here. What I'm trying to do is pay you this $150. You drive me where I'm trying to go, and you bring me back to my apartment. Brother, you can't get right now. Not even no advice. You need to listen to me. That's what's wrong with you young now. Y'all crazy. Get rich right all overnight type. Boy, you need to slow down because they got some. You feel me? They got some. Hey, man, hold on, man. Hold up. What you know? You don't know nothing. You don't know me at all. I don't need to know you, brother. How you going to be preaching to me, dog? Because I've been there, man. That's why I'm driving a limo. Because I've been there. Young brother, I'm trying to keep you from going there because you won't like it. Look at Tony, I don't know what to tell you at this point. First of all, I'm not doing it, so you can cut that out, okay? Now I'm thinking of you and all the other young brothers that do this dumb You watch too many of them movies or something. Brother, you need to get your straight because they got a place for you. Bro, let me tell you something. They read my mail, I read it. Anything my mama told me, they didn't want me to know, they cut it out. Do you feel me? They looked at me every night when they wanted to. Fed me garbage that I had to eat or die. You ain't ready for that, man. You ain't ready for why think he got your name. You brothers don't know what's going on out here. You got it too easy. See? Now you talking about going down there robbing the bank. You ain't no bank robber. You don't sound like no thug or with a limo. The way you going, you ain't making nothing because they will blow your young away about their paper. You don't understand that. And you ain't ready for no jail. Can I say one more thing to you? Yeah, what is it? All I want to do is tell you this, that I'm nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, and your boy Cordell got me to prank phone call you. I don't give a who you are. If you around with them folks downtown, they're going to blow you well, they're going to give you 100 years under the jail. Did you feel me, brother? Did you just hear what I just said, though? Well, you said something about, well, my partner, you know, I heard. No. I said I'm nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your boy, another driver, Cordell, got me to prank phone call you. Nephew Tommy. Oh, you mean Steve Harvey on the radio? No, man, no. Are you serious, man? Hey, Cecil, your boy Cordell got me to prank phone call you, man. Ooh, I'm gonna get that. Man, well, you lit my fire, man. Don't you know that? I'm in my fight mode. Fight with power. He said, be careful. He said, Big Cecil, he been down there. He done some time. Yeah, been there. All right, man. Calm down, baby. Calm down, man. I got one more question to ask you, man. What's the baddest radio show in the land? I won't say Nephew Tommy, but Steve Harvey Morning Show. I got you, baby. Me and your boy Cordell got you. Yeah, well, I'm going to get him. If I ever meet you, brother, I owe you one, too.
I think we could have got away with it. I really do.
No.
He old school and he wasn't having it, you know.
No, he had some sense.
Yeah.
And listen to him.
See, I done been down there. Young buck. I see what you're trying to do. You don't want to go down there.
Strawberry Letter up next, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours. Mm-hmm.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject: sleeping in the next room. Dear Steve and Shirley, I got married 2 months ago, and we are in the process of moving to our new home, which has been owned by my husband's family for years. We get to stay there for free, but the house needs new carpet and fresh paint. My father-in-law has offered to do the work for himself, or the work himself, as our wedding gift. I don't want to burden him with extra work because we are staying with him while our house is being worked on, and he said he's doing it mostly for me, but I didn't understand what that meant until recently. A week ago, I stopped by the house to see how the updates were looking. My father-in-law was there with another worker painting. My hair was down, so my father-in-law walked up to me and put a paper bonnet over my hair. I could smell his cologne and his breath on my neck, and at that very moment, I realized that it is only a matter of time before I give in to this man. Here's the backstory. My father-in-law is handsome, well-groomed, with wavy hair and a moisturized beard. He's turning 50 soon, but you can't tell. He used to flirt with me all the time, but he stopped right before my wedding. Now that my husband and I are living with him, I'm finding it harder to resist him. He knows I'm always up late, so he texted me the other night saying, "Go to bed, beautiful," while I was watching a movie. I told him to come watch the movie with me, and he said he wouldn't be able to concentrate on the movie. That's saying to me that I need to get my husband and I into an apartment pronto before he catches me sleeping in the next room with his daddy. Every part of me is longing for this older, distinguished man. How can I convince my husband that we should move without telling him exactly why? What? Girl, what? Okay, this whole letter is out of order, and I gotta say, please don't do this. I mean, just because this man is fine and well-groomed and all of that, that's absolutely no reason for you to commit the ultimate betrayal and sleep with your husband's father. Come on now. This is wrong on every single level. It's not just blanking, okay? That won't be it. This is gonna break up a family. It's going to break up your marriage. It's going to ruin your lives. I mean, yeah, you're right. Get out of there as soon as possible and create distance between you and your husband and his father. And I'm telling you, you won't be able to live this down if this goes down. This is not a game. This is not a movie. You are playing with fire with people's lives here. Talking about it's just a matter of time before I give in to this man. If you don't care about your marriage, at least care about the relationship with the father and son. Of course, dad is all the way wrong for flirting with you and all of that. But you don't have to let him have sex with you. That's what you're thinking about. This is on you. You have to show some sort of self-control here. Walk away. Let this go. Choose to do the right thing. You won't regret this. You can't. This is craziness. Steve.
Well, I got married. This lady says I got married 2 months ago, and y'all trying to move into this new house, and it's owned by your husband's family, and you all are gonna stay there free. But the house needs new carpet and some fresh paint. Now, your father-in-law has offered to do the work himself as a gift, wedding gift. I didn't want to burden him with extra work because we're staying with him while our house is being worked on. You probably stay in there free too. He said he's doing it mostly for me. I didn't understand what it meant until recently. Well, ain't nothing free. Nothing. Very little free things in life. Now, there are people who freely love people. There are people who freely give of everything. And that's very true. Everything else that's free come with a cost. Once again, you freely love your children. You freely love your spouse or your mate. You freely love some of your friends. But when it's not genuine, everything else that's free costs. It just costs, man. And I hate to say that, and this guy knows that. But it's two people that's dead wrong in this letter, you and the father. It's just no way around the stankness of both of y'all. Just y'all trifling, man. And there's no other way for me to put it. A week ago, you stopped by the house to see how the updates were looking. My father-in-law was there with another worker painting. My hair was down, so my father-in-law walked up to me to put a paper bonnet over my hair. I could smell his cologne through the paint. Then they're painting your whole house, and you can smell his cologne through the paint. How much brute he got on? Lady, sure. you know what I mean? You wanted to write us that. Yeah. You want to do him. Because ain't no way in hell you walking in a house that's being painted and you can smell this man's cologne. You know what paint smell like? Fresh, open up can of paint. Two people in that paint. Rollers, brushes. Girl, stop. You lying. I could smell his cologne and his breath on my neck.
It's terrible.
The only way you can smell cologne and breath is both of them is bad.
All right, hold on, Steve. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. The subject of today's Strawberry Letter, sleeping in the next room. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is sleeping in the next room.
Lady is in a situation that her and her father-in-law are contemplating, and both of these people are trifling. This woman's been married 2 months. 2 months. Their wedding gift is to stay in the family's house for free, but the house needs some carpet and paint. Father-in-law offered to do the work himself as a wedding gift, but you didn't want to burden him with no extra work because y'all staying with him while the house is being worked on. He said he's mostly doing it for me. All this free stuff, free carpet, free paint, free work, free house, free crib, free place to stay until it gets fixed. A week ago, my father-in-law was there with another worker painting. My hair was down, so my father-in-law walked up to me, put a paper bonnet over my hair. I could smell his cologne and his breath on my neck at that very moment. I realized that it's only a matter of time before I give in to this man. Here's the backstory. We all know the backstory.
Yeah.
You tricky, he tricky. And you been tricky. You was tricky before you married your husband. You tricky after you married your husband. The father-in-law was tricky before y'all got married. And your father-in-law so tricky, he even tricky as a father, which is the worst kind. It's worse. It's worse coming from the father. Because that's the ultimate betrayal. Divorces happen all the time. But to get dogged out and brutalized and cheated on by your father, though, he low down, man. He low down. But you the other trick in this thing. Here's the backstory. My father-in-law is handsome. That ain't backstory.
Right.
That's just your father-in-law. Backstory is what happened to you all prior to this. This ain't no backstory. All you telling us is why you want this man. My father-in-law is handsome, well-groomed, with wavy hair and a moisturized beard. He got wavy hair. That's it. That's what it took. And he handsome. And he got a moisturized beard. Most brothers moisturize their beard. Damn near all of them. Beard oil, all that sheen spray. And you're okay. He's turning 50 soon, but you can't tell. He used to flirt with me all the time, but he stopped right before our wedding. Now that's backstory.
Right.
And then you said, now that my husband and I are living with him, I'm finding it harder to resist him. So are you saying he's still flirting with you? Or are you just stuck on the times when the old, good-looking, well-groomed, beard-moisturized, wavy-hair man was hollering at you before? So anyway, I'm finding it harder to resist him, really. He knows I'm always up late, so he texted me the other night. Said, go to bed, beautiful, while I was watching a movie. I told him to come watch the movie with me, and he said he wouldn't be able to concentrate on the movie. Y'all just playing with fire in here.
Uh-huh.
But see, this how you get in real trouble. This is domestic violence right here. And I'm talking about father and son domestic violence.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm not saying man physically abusing a woman. That's not what I'm saying. And I've never promoted that ever in my life. But you like Shirley said, you about to destroy a family. Mm-hmm. That's already destroyed because the daddy ain't worth a damn nowhere. He a little pretty ass old man with some wavy hair.
What?
He's just a pretty ass old man. That's all he is. Old punk ass dude, cause he got some little wavy hair. He probably light skinned too. Little light skinned punk ass.
She didn't say that. She didn't
No, that's
say
what
that.
he is. That's what he is. Ain't too many dark skinned people got wavy hair. So, you know, it's just, no, hell no. No, it ain't. No, hell no. Hell no. Old light skinned punk ass, light skinned, high yellow ass boy. Got a little well moisturized beard. You know, he been pretty all his life. He's still holding on. Now he gonna take his son's woman. Man, you a dog. You a low down dog.
Yes.
Every part of me is longing for this older, distinguished man. How can I convince my husband that we should move without telling him exactly why? What? Why don't you get some damn self-control? Why don't you get some dignity? Why don't you get some loyalty? Why don't you remember why you got married? Why don't you remember that's your husband? Why can't you remember the vows? Why can't you stay away from this one old man? It ain't just him. If this older, distinguished man creates a problem for you after 2 months of marriage, it's a whole lot of men gonna create a problem from you.
That's right.
Your dusty, corrupt behind don't need to be married. Cause you tricky. So when y'all go get an apartment and the handsome man cross the hall,
Oh, it's on. You know that.
what you think gonna happen then?
Mm-hmm.
What about when the younger, distinguished man come up to you?
It's on again.
It's just a matter of time. They saying that I need to get that's saying to me that I need to get my husband an apartment before he catches me sleeping in the next room with his daddy.
All right.
Okay, you trifle.
Yeah, very much
try.
so. Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. And check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve and Tommy, you guys have been talking about the fight this past weekend between Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. Tank defeated Garcia in 7 rounds. So who do you think are the new boxing champs out there? I mean, like the next Tyson or Mayweather or Holyfield, Foreman, Ali, etc. Who are the new guys coming
I
up?
have no idea. I think boxing went down. I thought it's lost its spark it used to have. MMA looked like it just took over everything. That's my thought.
Yeah, I mean,
You think? All right.
Tyson was the last heavyweight champ. Boxing has always been, the major draw has always been the heavyweight division. But black kids are not boxing anymore.
Who is the heavyweight champion now? I don't even know who that is.
Tyson Fury.
Okay.
And Deontay Wilder can't beat him because Deontay Wilder has always needed a new trainer.
Okay.
The white guy that trains him does not understand what Deontay Wilder needs to do. Deontay Wilder has the skills to beat this dude, but he's not being taught the right thing. He's just not.
Is he going for the knockout every time?
Well, he's not working on the things that he needs to do to fight a guy that's just as tall as him. It's hard to find a sparring partner like that. And Tyson Fury is left-handed. He's a southpaw. And so somebody got to help Dante Wilder. Got to get control of that left foot and watch where the punching angle's coming from. And why ain't nobody talking to him about that is beyond me.
And
Okay,
you
let me
boxed
ask you
Steve
this,
back in the
Steve.
day, right?
Yeah.
Well, I was just going to ask, you said kids aren't boxing today. What did you mean by that?
They don't box. They shooting. They play video games.
what
Kids play video games now.
Yeah.
Kids are not physically active like we were.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to fight ourselves out the ghetto. They want to Instagram themselves out the ghetto now. You know, everything is totally different. These kids are not. They're playing video games, and they have a violent tendency now that has nothing to do with throwing hands. And so now we don't have it. And now the lower division are the stars of boxing. That's why Floyd can still draw a crowd. That's why this Logan Paul can do these ridiculous boxing exhibitions. Now he fighting real fighting, he getting his ass whooped. and you know, it's just, to me, that's what happened to the whole division. They playing video games now. They ain't no more damn. This Javante Davis though, this boy everything you want though.
Okay.
That little dude, everything you want.
Coming up at the top of the hour, a woman on social media, Steve, needs advice. She says, I think my neighbor did something with my cat. We'll be back to talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Michelle on Facebook writes, my neighbor and I have been beefing since I moved here 2 years ago. We rarely talk, but I was out looking for my cat yesterday, and he saw me and told me that my cat got hit by a car at the end of our road and that someone picked her up and threw her in the trash. Well, today was trash day. Yeah, this is crazy, right? So today was trash day, and I couldn't confirm this, so I'm not convinced that something else happened, like he killed her or took her away someplace. What should I do? Do I tell him I don't believe him and see what he says? Should I go door to door in the neighborhood to see if anyone saw anything? So Michelle is confused. What should she do, Steve?
Well, ain't no need to asking him about the cat. Because he already gave you his version of what happened to the cat.
Right.
Somebody.
Yeah.
Cat got hit, picked him up, threw him in the trash.
That's terrible to tell
Really
I hope
bad.
he didn't do nothing to that cat, man.
Oh, he did something to the damn cat.
You think so,
you really
Steve?
think so?
Hell yeah. How he the only one saw it?
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. Yep. Good point.
Yeah.
So
All these ring doorbells, all these cameras.
Yeah.
He the only one know what happened to the cat. Whoever brings you the news
Hello.
is usually the cause of it.
Okay. All right. And they've been beefing for 2 years, Steve. And threw
You
them in
need
the
his ass
trash,
for
though.
that,
That's the really bad part. All right. I think we have time for another one, Steve. This is from Sherry on Steve Harvey FM. She says that she's been married for 6 years, and she knows that she's kind of let herself go a bit and should be eating better and exercising more. She says she doesn't feel very good about herself, and her husband doesn't seem as interested in her as much as he was. When I ask him about it, he insists that he's as attracted to me as he ever was and that he loves me the way I am, but I don't believe him. I really want to be healthier and more attractive, if only for him, but life seems to keep getting in the way of my plans. How can I make a commitment to get healthier and stick with it?
No, it doesn't. Life doesn't keep getting in the way of your plans. Your mind gets in the way of your commitment.
Ooh,
See,
that part.
life don't get in the way of your plans. Your mind gets in the way of your commitment. You have a say-so in what goes on in your life. And discipline is doing the things that you don't want to do and doing the things you have to do, but doing them anyway. And if you're unhappy with the way you look, then you can start doing some things about it. My first suggestion to you is to help you with your brain focus and clarity, to help you with some energy. My suggestion to you is try Steve Harvey's Elevate You.
All right.
I know this is
Look
a
at
perfect
that
time to
segue.
throw in a commercial, but I just can't. Girl, if I showed you what I was doing now on a daily basis, because I now have the energy to do it, I'm going to do, I'm going to really show people how I've been really working on my health. And health is important. And it's more importantly that you feel good about yourself than your husband.
Right. That's what.
So if you're not happy with the way you look, I think your husband is being absolutely noble by telling you he loves you just the way you are. And he's just as attracted to you. But if you're not, that does nothing for you if you don't like the way you feel and look.
Right.
Go to elevateyou.com and get you a green drink that will energize you, help your digestion, and then get you a plan and stick to it. You're not going to lose weight by just drinking a green drink. Let's not kid each other.
Put some work with it.
But you got to put some work with it with this new energy that you can get. And you've got to stay committed to the program. It doesn't work without your mental commitment. Come on, sister. You can do better than this now.
Do it. Yeah,
you done let yourself go. Stop letting yourself go. Health should be a priority.
Yeah.
Amen.
You're right, Steve.
You're right.
And that speech your husband gave you, every husband know that speech. That's what you're supposed to say that. Everybody know that speech right there.
All right.
You look good. You look real good, baby.
We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 20 minutes after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so NBC Universal CEO Jeff Shell has left the company. He left after it was revealed that he had an inappropriate relationship with a female at the company. Just FYI.
Who and what company?
This is NBC Universal, the CEO.
NBC? Whoa. Y'all do a lot over there now. Hey, Monique,
All right, so last year his salary was $21.6 million. So I hope he saved some of that because he's out now. Yeah. Comcast / NBC Universal, 21.6.
According to reports. I don't know if that's accurate.
Give or take $1, but still.
Yeah. It's still in the millions, multi-millions, okay? So here's their statement that NBC released. We are disappointed to share this news with you. We built this company on a culture of integrity. Nothing is more important than how we treat each other. You should count on your leaders to create a safe and respectful workplace. When our principles and policies are violated, we will always move quickly to take appropriate action as we have done here. Let's be clear. All right.
So my man is out.
Well, did the woman complain or they just found out they were seeing each other?
I read that they did an internal investigation, so I don't know if they got word of it, and this is what they discovered. So.
Why is they talking when they come out that room? I don't understand. So keep it in the room. Why?
They weren't in their office kissing or nothing like that. They got busted.
Maybe. We don't know all the
pressed up
details.
against that deck.
All right.
Allegedly.
Coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, we'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it's time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather only be able to listen to the same song for the rest of your life, or
that's
would
the way
you
of
rather...
the world, baby.
That would be it for you, right? Or would you rather
Dance,
be able...
baby. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Which one?
Humpty Dance. Go ahead.
Wow.
What?
Out of all the songs in the world,
or would you rather?
Hey, this how I'm spending the rest of my life, okay?
Humpty Dance. Okay. Or would you rather be able to watch the same movie for the rest of your life? Song or
Mr.
movie?
Actor.
One, yeah. You didn't let me finish, Mr. Humpty Dance.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the movie.
Yeah.
Which movie?
You thought about listening to Digital
Yeah, that's gonna wear on me for a while.
The rest of your life.
Stop what you're doing.
Steve.
Yeah. Well, I can watch TV, so.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I got to have my music, though, man.
Yeah.
Can you do Braveheart the rest of your life? Could you do Braveheart the rest of your life?
Come on, Steve. Do my favorite line from Braveheart.
Freedom!
That's the best.
Nailed it.
That's the best. It is.
Watch out, Mel Gibson.
Never gets old either.
Right. Right. All right. Would you rather be cheated on numerous times and never know, or would you rather cheat on someone else and have to tell them?
Oh, no, hell no. Just, I don't want no.
Cheat on me, man. Just cheat all over me.
I'm not walking in there saying a damn thing. That would never happen.
Tommy said cheat all over me.
All over me.
Don't
As soon as I walk out that door.
Be good at it.
Yeah.
Woo, show me some.
But I'm
What? No, she ain't. Hell no.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
All right. It's prom season. You know that. You've been seeing the young men and women dressed in their prom attire. So would you rather be prom king or would you rather be valedictorian?
Oh, prom king.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Over valedictorian?
Over valedictorian, dog?
Really? Yeah, prom king. Get the crown. Huh?
Valedictorian, you got the best grade, you're the smartest.
You headed to the
That's not going to happen. How? What I'm going to do with that?
Get a scholarship, maybe?
I can be prom king forever. PK, what's up with you? Hey.
We're talking Harvard, Yale, Princeton, buddy. We're talking.
Ain't nobody going to be calling you valedictorian the rest of your life.
The prom king, yes, PK.
Boy, you remember Steve that had his crown on at the game? Yeah, hell yeah. Boy, he was with Virginia Cargill. Hell yeah.
It's our last break of the day, and we'll close out this ignorant show once again. Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Here we are, guys, our last break of the day on this Tuesday. It's been a good day.
Yeah.
Yep. And time for some closing remarks from you, Steve. But before we get to that, we had a phone call from a lady who left a message. Remember last week when we were talking about Morgan Freeman, how he criticized the term African American? Let's run that.
Hey, Mr. Harvey and Team Radio Steve Harvey Show. Listen, talking about the titles of what Black American, African American, how about human beings? How about we get rid of all of that and we're just all human beings? Male, human being, female. Because it's basically the government is separating us and causing division, and it's just for statistics. Like, why do we have to have that title? Why can't we just be human beings? What's the purpose? Why can't we just be, instead of regulated by our color or our ethnicity? That's it. That's all I want to say.
Yeah, well, the problem with that is America's not going to allow it. Not the government, not the homeowners association, not the school board, not the tax system, not the Constitution. None of that allows for that. And then we live in the confines of the United States of America. And ain't nothing united about it. We can't pass no law uniform in this country. It gets down on the state level and here we go. Then it goes up on the national level and here we go. And we always use those things to be human beings. If we were that, if they thought of us that way, that would have never been slavery. If human beings was the deal, there would have been no Holocaust. If we were just human beings, there wouldn't be all of this that we have in this world today. We live in a fallen world. The world is fallen. They've turned away from God. God is not the center point or the focal point anymore. They took prayer out of schools. They've done so many things. And now we can't even, a participation trophy is one thing. But now you can't send your little girl to a track meet and expect her to compete in a track meet just against girls. We've allowed it where now people who are not biologically women can get in there and compete against women and win title. Beat them up in the ring and run them off the track. And these children are left to having to grapple with that. Now, we live in a world where everybody should be free to do whatever they want to do as adults. And you could, and you should be. And that's your choice. And that's fine. But we live in a world now where we allow other people's decisions have to be accepted by everybody else. That's unfair. That's not fair, man. It's unfair for what I'm trying to teach my grandchildren. It's unfair to the example I'm trying to set for my kids. You're free to do what you want to do, but there has to be freedom on both sides of it. We live in a world where we have a government who wants to tell women what to do with their bodies. And they can pass a law because they have the most conservatives on the board. And that's cool, man. I'm all for that if that's what you want to do. But there has to be exceptions to everything. It just has to be. And where we are now, exceptions are not allowed. You know, I mean, you can't threaten the safety of people's own happiness. The right to the pursuit of happiness in this country is not the case anymore. Because when you pursue your happiness, if it infringes on what my happiness is, I now have to partake and agree with your form of happiness, which intrudes on my happiness. Something's wrong here. I don't know if I'm explaining myself right. Let me ask my crew to jump in here. Am I saying something that's wrong?
No,
I don't think so.
Not at all. And
No.
that's my
Carla?
opinion.
No, I think you're talking about how you feeling on different topics and different issues, and I think it's just so much going on in this country, in the world. It's just every single day, everything, and it just seems like nobody wants to come together for a solution and help and try to save lives. And I just don't understand. I just don't.
It's confusing.
And the underlying thing is racism. Always.
Yeah, I agree, Shirley.
Yeah,
Agreed.
it's not a
Of
perfect.
all that we have, racism is the ugliest thing that we have to deal with because racism affects everyone.
Right.
That's it.
It affects everyone.
That's it. What were you saying, Tommy? What were you trying to say?
It's more confusing parenting and trying to explain certain things to your kid and how to explain it and how you're supposed to walk that line and why is that? It shouldn't even be a line when you're talking to your child. And now you're trying to figure out, how do I deliver this information? How do I get him to understand the right and the wrong of everything?
That's true. I'm talking to my grandkids.
Tiptoe situation, man.
No.
Yeah.
No. I don't know, my man. I don't know. Well, that's it. Hey, y'all, listen. We here. We're live and well. God is in the blessing business. Y'all have a great day. Talk to God today. He would love to hear from you. And stay true to your truth.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.